go. All right. Welcome to the Your Book, Your Voice Coffee Chat. How you doing, my friends? Glad to be here with you. I hope you are enjoying your holiday. We are, of course, in the midst of our holiday season. We are wrapping up for the end of the year, which is why we're doing the topic today on the Your Book, Your Voice Coffee Chat about a year-end wrap-up. Wrapping up the end of the year. So let's talk about it in just a second. We're going to dive into that. First, I just want to remind you that this week and, of course, next week, the last week of December, there will be no Your Book, Your Voice podcast. We're taking a hiatus just until the beginning of 2025, which we will dive right back in. And boy, we got some good stuff for you on the podcast. So that's the Your Book, Your Voice podcast, which we normally do every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time on the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel. So you can always join us there. Again, another quick reminder that you can find all the information about what I do as an audiobook coach and producer, which is what I do, helping nonfiction authors narrate their own audiobook and get them published on Audible, Amazon, and Apple, and any other distribution platforms that work best for you. You can find out everything that I do as an audiobook coach and producer, find out about the podcast, a lot of great things that you can check out at robertlanecoaching.com. Pardon the allergies today. They're kicking my butt. I've been doing that last couple of days, actually. But, what? You deal. All right. Anyway, hopefully you're having a great holiday. We are talking about your year-end review and year-end goals, a year-end wrap-up. I do want to remind you, by the way, that I do have a free audiobook narration reference guide that you can grab. The link to pick up your free guide is in the description here on LinkedIn and YouTube as we are streaming this Coffee Chat Live. And, of course, on Instagram, you have a one-stop shop there on Instagram. And that is, go to my profile page, click on the link, and then it'll show you several things that you can do to grab your free audiobook narration guide, to book a call. Sorry about the nose. It's just itching like crazy. Booking your call if you want to find out more about the audiobook coaching program that I teach, and also about the podcast and everything else. So that's your one-stop shop there on Instagram. All right, my friends. So let's talk about this year-end wrap-up. First of all, ask yourself this question. Have you done a review? Have you looked at what you have done over the past year, what your successes were, what your challenges were? Did you overcome those challenges? Did you, maybe some things that you tried didn't work? Maybe some of the things that you tried failed. What did you learn from that? All right. These are all questions you should be asking yourself as a nonfiction author, as a business owner. Even if you work for another company, you can still review what you've done over 2024. And you should do that, and especially if you're an entrepreneur, because now you as an author, all right, you're a nonfiction author, you are an author brand. This is your brand. You are an entrepreneur, all right? Embrace that fact. Love your entrepreneurship. That's a really incredible thing that you've done. Even if you wrote your book on nights and weekends, okay? If you don't even write professionally, or I should say, I want to take that back, because I do consider you a professional. But, whether you wrote your book or you don't write as your sole source of income and to make a living, if you have a day job and you still wrote your book, you still are a professional and you are an entrepreneur. So you need to embrace your authorship, your author brand, and then in your entrepreneurship, okay? Embrace it. So go back. Let's review the year. What have you done? And, feel free to share in the comments as well. I'd love to hear from you. What have you done that was successful? Maybe you have some marketing techniques that you did that worked out really great, or maybe you had some book launches and you did your audiobook or whatever it is. Love to hear about it. Okay. And then what are some of the things that you tried that maybe didn't work? And what were the lessons that you learned from those experiences? So that's the first thing you need to do. Second thing as an author is what are you doing for 2025? Have you planned out your year? Now's the time to do it, right? We only have a week and a half left of the year. Let's figure it out, all right? Or really just a week. I take that back. You got about a week left. So figure it out. What is it that you want to achieve in 2025? If you have that big, massive goal that you want to reach, all right, that's great. That's the end goal. Now reverse engineer it and figure out, what do you do? What are the steps you need to take to reach that goal? Okay. And by reverse engineering, you could say, okay, well, to get to this point, I need to do that. And to get to that point, I need to do this. And you just kind of, back it up to present day. Or, some people don't like doing reverse engineering. They just figure out, okay, from day one until, the goal that I want to reach, these are the steps I need to do. Whatever method works for you, do it. But just figure it out. Figure out what you need to do and plan your 2025. This is the perfect time to do it. All right. The perfect time to do it. So go for it. Take the time to do it as we wrap up the last week of 2024. Okay. You want to be ready and rearing and ready to go on January 1st. You do. Okay. So now, if you are a nonfiction author and your book is published and you don't have an audiobook, and your book is not in audiobook form, first of all, you as the author need to narrate your own audiobook, period. It's your story. It's, no one can express, tell, speak, your story better than you, because it's your story. It's your story. You lived it. You breathed it. Your unique style, your unique voice is already in your written word. You need to turn it into an audiobook. So my suggestion is that you actually have that as one of your plans to do for 2025, and you can start right away. All right. You really can. And it starts with this: booking a call with me. I'd love to speak with you because as an audiobook coach and producer, I've helped many authors turn their books into audiobooks that they narrate themselves. So that's really, really important because you want to preserve the integrity of your author brand. So first step is just to schedule a call with me. I have a graphic on the screen for those of you who are watching on LinkedIn and YouTube. That link there is also in the description, so you can go ahead and book a call. We do a quick audiobook consultation call, figure out, I want to find out about your book anyway, figure out what your marketing goals are, what do you want to do with your audiobook, and then I give you all the details about recording your own audiobook in your own recording space with the equipment that I provide for you that is yours to keep, professional equipment, by the way, and teaching you the fine art of how to do a great audiobook narration, and then getting you published, well, first of all, on the AAA, which is Audible, Amazon, and Apple. You got to be on those 3 distribution platforms because that's where most of the general public goes. Okay. So you have to get on those distribution platforms. Okay. The other thing is that if there are other platforms that work great for you, then we can get you published on those as well. So first step, though, is just to book a call. So there's your link. Again, on Instagram, you go to my profile page, click on the link, and you'll be able to see everything that you need that I'm talking about here on the Coffee Chat. All right. So really, to wrap things up today, I just wanted to come in and just remind you that, review what you've done over the year, right? Log down. These are the things that worked. These are the things that didn't work. These are the things that I want to achieve in 2025. And these are the things that, I want to change for 2025 so that I can have a much more successful business as a nonfiction author. And again, if you don't have an audiobook, turn it into an audiobook. Go to robertlanecoaching.com and book your call. And again, I have all the information about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. Okay. Check it out. And just to wrap things up for you, first of all, I hope you're enjoying your holiday, and I hope you are planning a great 2025, and I'm wishing you a great success and prosperity as an author. This is your brand, right? Put it out there. And of course, when you're out and about in the world, say hello to a stranger, smile at them, give them a compliment, because that small gesture of kindness, can be the best thing that you can do for somebody, because maybe they're having a bad day. All right. Maybe they are having a bad day. And just by you smiling and saying hello can make their day. So be good humans. All right. That's going to wrap it up for our coffee chat today, keeping it short. Sorry about the allergy thing. But again, thank you for joining, and we'll be talking to you. We'll do one more coffee chat. Yeah, we'll do a final coffee chat next week. Why not? Which will be, I guess this is the last coffee chat for 2024, isn't it? Because well, what do you know? Okay, so we'll kick things off on a new coffee chat for 2025 next Thursday. With that, my friends, have a great week, and we'll be talking to you soon. We'll say goodbye to our YouTube and LinkedIn friends first. Take care.